Good morning. Hi, this is Terry Scott at Alexander Hamilton Memorial Free Library with your next installment of Oddities, Authors and Stories. A thank you goes out to our researcher, our staffer, Miss Jessica Brown, for doing the research behind all these stories for you. We do post these the first Wednesday of every month on Facebook and Instagram. And please remember that the content and information that is presented in these programs do not represent the views or opinions of the library or its staff. So today we're going to go into a little bit about Miss Delia Owens out of Africa. Avid readers are familiar with Delia Owens' Where the Crawdads Sing. It's been on the New York Times bestseller list for 150 consecutive weeks as of February 2022. But according to a New Yorker expose published back in 2010, Owens is wanted for questioning in Zambia, Africa, for a possible crime her ex-husband and stepson committed. Delia Owens met her now ex-husband, Mark Owens, when they were biology students at the University of Georgia. In 1974, the couple, with her stepson, Christopher Owens, moved to Africa, settling in the Kalahari Desert in Botswana. They were soon kicked out after angering the government by criticizing their wildlife conservation policies, especially when it came to the local cattle industry. Botswana was a major exporter of beef to Europe at the time, and the government felt insulted by the Owens' campaign against them that got the U.S. officials involved. In 1986, the family moved to nearby Zambia, camping out in the North Luangwa National Park. The couple were again appalled by the cruelty of African animals and how much they suffered under the poachers. According to them, most of their pleas to the government fell on deaf ears. And it is here where Mark and Christopher really started gearing up a posse that adopted a shoot-to-kill campaign. Poaching in Africa is a complex topic, which has spurred some debate, and some strong debate. Some poachers are indeed killing animals, specifically elephants, in that area as part of the illicit ivory market. Others poach because their ancestors and their ancestors before them hunted on the land that animals occupied for meat. While many African and even Asian countries have attempted to clamp down on poaching, conservationists have claimed the governments of these countries are not doing enough, and even go as far as accusing them of profiting off of the poaching. The Owenses have frequently made similar accusations, earning them ire among government officials in Zambia and locals where they felt they were beneath them. Later, ABC News aired a special report in 1996 called The Deadly Game, the Mark and Delia Owens story. The reporters on site described it as a modern-day Heart of Darkness, and Mark Owens was the Kurtz of the story. But what really made this story notorious was the report featured a murder of a poacher on air, which Christopher Owens allegedly committed. The faces of the dead poacher and whoever fired the shots were blurred out. The remains of the murder victim are still unidentified. It's alleged that Mark dumped the body somewhere in a nearby lake. Delia made some objections to her husband's extreme campaign against poaching, but was either unwilling or unable to stop him. When the Zambian government received a tape of the broadcast, they opened up an investigation, and the Owens' conservation project, as well as their assets, were seized. As of now, in certain African countries such as the Congo, Kenya, and Botswana, it's totally legal to kill poachers if they're caught in the act of poaching. There is debate over whether these anti-poachers efforts really work, or if they're only making an already horrible situation worse. Either way, to this day, Delia, Mark, and Christopher Owens are still wanted for questioning for the murder. All three have denied the accusations and have even claimed that whoever made these accusations up had a corrupt financial interest in the ivory market. Upon a brief visit to the U.S. after the broadcast of Deadly Game, the Owenses were warned by the embassy to never return to Africa. After all, according to the Zambian government, there is no statute of limitations on murder charges. Delia and Mark soon divorced after settling in Idaho, but remained friendly. More information about their time in Africa can be found in their co-authored books, such as The Eye of the Elephant, Cry of the Kalahari, and Secrets of the Savannah. Though there's an air of white savior narrative across her books, with one passage referring to Africa as the Dark Continent and calling for human population control within that continent, the couple's archaic views of Africa has raised several eyebrows among readers. One critic described their views as nice continent, pity about the Africans. Her downright stereotypical portrayal of African Americans in the Crawdads book seems to confirm her beliefs. Even now, with a movie adaptation of Where the Crawdads Sing coming out this month, the question still remains: did Delia Owens know about this murder? Some readers have suspected that she may have known more than what she has ever let on, considering how the story Where the Crawdads Sing ended. It's unknown if she has another book coming out, or if she'll ever talk more about her time in Africa. Thank you for tuning in and for watching this video. We hope we'll see you next month on the first Wednesday for the next installment of Oddities, Authors, and Stories. Thank you very much. We hope you come in and check that book out, Where the Crawdads Sing. Bye-bye now.